of livelihood. He chose the photography business as had little exposure to this line of activity during his brief stint in Nasik. But he thought that Nasik was a small place and there would be better scope in Hyderabad because it was a prosperous state under the Nizams. He started his studio in Koti area, opposite Residency in the year 1920. During his journey of 93 long years, lot of changes, development took place not in the industry but also at political level in Hyderabad and also in the country. As my father, Sri Govardhan Das Ji Vyas, recalls his father's memories while he worked with him, I would like to share some of them in brief with you here. Those days, photography was a rare and very secret type of business. Very few people were involved in this activity. One of the first ones being Raja Deen Dayal in Secunderabad. Photographs were exposed on glass plates and prints were taken on black and white paper. The enlargements were done only in England and my grandfather used to send them to England by post. It used to take about 27 days to reach there and then another one to get them back. The money was sent by money order. To this, he had to walk all the way up to the cantonment area located beyond Secunderabad. He was very smart enough to get this done and we can now safely say that he was using the concept of outsourcing in those days. Now we all know it is a common business practice all over the world. The US is outsourcing software business from India and my grandfather outsourced photography business on those days in Hyderabad. In those days it was very big studio at Koti and he had at one stage 40 employees working for him. Imagine in those days he has provided so much employment and fed 40 families. Another turning point in their studio was one fine morning the HES, the Nizam of Hyderabad with his full convoy of security person, extra and family were passing through the Koti area, saw the impressive display of good portraits and photographs of his family and extra, particularly photos of the parents of Princess Nilofar and visited the studio. He inquired about the rates of those family photos, to which my grandfather humbly responded, Sarkar, wo to amulya hai. That is, they are priceless. The Nizam was very much impressed and after that for all functions and celebrations of the royal family, my grandfather was called for taking photos. While this continued, he was again very happy with the services and quality of work and conferred the title of Shy Photographer to Vyas and Company on the 29th September 1929. During this time, the Nizam also suggested to open another studio and send the officials of the then City Improvement Board, now it is Municipal Corporation of Hyderabad, and showed 3 locations to choose from. One was at Abbots, the place where GPO stands now. The second one was the Lipakshi showroom land at Gun Foundry, and the third one was at Bashirwad. My grandfather chose Bashirwad because it was cheap and big, and also he was very practical and futuristic. He thought it was the center of the Twin Cities. My grandfather had employed professionals in studio like Mr. Shukla from Bombay, and along with he also learned professional photography. During this time, my father, Govardhan Das Ji Vyas, also joined the studio. He was just 12 years and used to do his schooling at Veervardhani. And after school hours, used to help his father in the studio. As my grandfather was not keeping too well, my father had to discontinue studies after class 9 and join the family business full time. And even today, at the age of 87, he is very active in day-to-day activities of our business. During the long years of his experience, he has seen the complete change from black and white glass straight to cut films, to roll films, to color films, and now to digital photography, where for flash cotton balls with gunpowder were ignited to take the photographs. Yeah. We had daylight studio operating from morning 8 to evening 5 p.m. The daylight studio is fitted with the ground glass and the curtains with some curtain to give the effect of light and this different effect. Over the years, many people who are working with him left and started their own and doing well. My father always encouraged entrepreneurship. Mulki Studio, Arinag Studio are some examples in between. The independence movement, Rajakar Daur, liberation of Hyderabad, all happened. However, my father moved on with times and kept on focusing on his business. In the year 1965, the studio was shifted to Bashirwad. At this time, he thought to share the knowledge he has gained and started a training institute called Ganesh Institute of Photography. It was installed short course of 2 months with 1 hour of class daily with both theory and practical on job in our own studio. The fee charge was just ₹50 for total course including material. At the end of the course, exams were conducted and the diploma was awarded to all successful students. Hundreds of students utilized these programs and were employed in government jobs, even abroad. Students from nearby towns like Nanded, Aurangabad also used to come for this course. One of the students got the job in Usmania University. The point here is the business which was supposed to be secret and with very few people, my father thought to impart the knowledge and make it available to one and all. This shows his nature and personality of caring and sharing for the society. Likewise, he was instrumental in starting the first association for photographers at state level and also at South India level, that is South India Photographic Industry Allied Trade Association in Chennai. In those days, there was a ban on quota on imports of photography goods. The CIPATA could collectively negotiate with the government for releasing more photography goods to the industry, and this helped all, but particularly small business. He worked a lot for the association and in fact used to travel to Madras and Delhi at his own expenses in the interest of the trade. Here again it shows his commitment to develop the industry in our area. My father had 3 brothers and therefore he started a studio in Tandur, Rangareddy district about 60 years ago, and even today it is run by his younger brother Shri Gyanchandji Vyas and family. The other 2 brothers settled in Jaisalmer. They are in photography business even now. Gordhan Darji married Mrs. Kesardevi Vyas and she was being support even in the studio. His motto was to serve the industry 24/7. Again, this is a new concept for us today, but he was open to such futuristic ideas in those days. The press photographer used to come for film even at midnight, and he used to service them with a smile and encouraging words. Balkishan Mehta knows that in night also press photographers coming and asking for the films, and our father was to deliver in night 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock also. Gordhan Das Vyas is blessed with 5 sons and all of them are in the same photography business in Hyderabad. All are very well educated. Mr. Bawarlal Vyas and Mr. Madhav Vyas joined the family business in 65-66, which was a great support to my father. In fact, Madhav Vyas had done a diploma in photography from JNQ, now known as JNFU, and he was a good help in teaching the students of the Photography Institute. His third son, Dr. Motilal Vyas, had done his PhD in astronomy and astrophysics. He worked for NASA. He has done scientific photography. He had covered the total solar eclipse of 16 February 1980 using all types of cameras, that is field, regular SLR and telescope, attached SLR camera bodies. This was first of its kind and unheard of. The 4th and 5th son, that is me and my younger brother, are also associated in the same business for last 30 years. My father had to close the Photography Institute for business reasons, but I wanted to continue my father's dream of spreading the knowledge of photography, and hence started Vyas Academy of Photography last year, wherein we conduct seminars, training, workshop with practicals for all categories, that is students, amateurs, professional and hobby photographers. In the year 1989, we had organized the first state photography trade and professional convention at Indira Pradashini Hall. It was graced by Ms. Kumudben Joshi, the then governor of our state, as chief guest, and the guest of Honorable Shri N. Bhagwan Das, the then Chief Secretary, and Mr. P.R.S. Rao, Chairman and MD of Hindustan Photo Films. On this occasion, we felicitated all senior photographers from press, studios and traders from our state. This was appreciated by one and all. Friends, during this long journey of 9 decades, my father was always open to the changing times and challenges faced by the industry. He adapted to all the newer development and the technology from black and white to today's latest technology of digital photography. Now the 4th generation of our family is also in the business, and my father always encourages to go for new technology, always encouraged to take risks and at the same time do clean and transparent business. These ideas to care and share. Thank you.